Digital Humans and the Chinese Education System, Future Trajectories in AI-Enabled Learning. China's education system stands at the precipice of a fundamental transformation, driven by the systematic integration of AI avatars and digital humans into classrooms, rural schools, and digital learning platforms. This technological revolution represents more than a simple digitization of traditional teaching methods. It embodies a comprehensive reimagining of how education can be delivered, personalized, and scaled across the world's most populous nation. The Chinese government has established a clear roadmap for AI integration in education through multiple strategic initiatives. The Education Strong Nation Outline, 2024 to 2035, explicitly calls for accelerated digital transformation incorporating AI, cloud platforms, and data-driven learning to foster new waves of talent development. This is complemented by the 2025 Digital Education Strategic Action Plan, which prioritizes AI-empowered adaptive learning and digital tutoring ecosystems. Beginning September 1, 2025, primary and secondary students will receive mandatory AI education, with Beijing mandating at least 8 hours annually as part of the national adaptation to the teacher-student machine model. The forthcoming AI education white paper, expected in March 2025, will formalize AI integration policies including foundational frameworks for AI ethics, big model deployment, and equitable reach to rural areas. The trajectory unfolds in 3 distinct phases. Pilot and scale-up from 2025 to 2027 will focus on rolling out AI curriculum nationwide and extending digital tutoring via AI avatars in schools and rural areas. Deep integration from 2027 to 2029 will deploy AI-driven lesson planning, ethics-aware virtual tutors, and avatar-led adaptive learning at scale. Finally, ecosystem maturity from 2029 to 2035 will embed digital humans in regular teaching, assessment, teacher augmentation, and lifelong learning within a robust ethics framework. The 2025 to 2030 China AI Plus Education Panorama Report projects a compound annual growth rate exceeding 60%, with market size reaching 18 billion yen, approximately $2.6 billion. This growth is supported by policies promoting educational big models, multimodal datasets, and digital hardware infrastructure. The Tsinghua AI Governance Institute identifies AI avatars, virtual labs, and adaptive platforms as key tools to break the impossible triangle of personalized, high-quality, large-scale education. Leading companies are developing sophisticated technological solutions. Squirrel AI Learning, serving approximately 24 million students, has created the world's first adaptive learning large model spanning key subjects. iFlytek's Mumu AI avatar integrates voice, emotional perception, and question-answering capabilities into smart classroom products. Startups like Anam have developed one-shot avatar creation technology that generates lifelike AI avatars from single photographs, while Minimax creates multimodal AI models handling text, speech, and video for immersive digital tutoring experiences. AI avatars are positioned to drastically enhance rural educational access through innovative deployment models. In Bazayan Village, Hubei, schools facing severe teacher shortages have implemented AI-based adaptive tutors that assess students' knowledge gaps and deliver personalized lessons incorporating multiple media formats. Smart classrooms in Guizhou province enable teachers to assign exercises via tablets, instantly analyze responses, and offer personalized guidance, effectively bridging urban-rural education gaps. Tencent's Digital Volunteer Teaching Initiative has connected over 10,000 online volunteers to teach in more than 1,000 rural schools using digital platforms, delivering courses in arts, information technology, and academic subjects simultaneously to thousands of students. These implementations demonstrate how AI avatars can provide personalized, adaptive learning tailored to individual student performance, amplify teacher capacity by handling routine tasks, and offer continuous access beyond traditional school hours. However, significant scalability challenges remain. Rural areas often have limited internet access, with rural penetration sitting around 18.5% versus 50% in urban China. Hardware and device affordability presents another barrier, as many families lack devices for AI-driven learning. Teacher information and communication technology literacy remains uneven, requiring extensive training programs. Studies show that ICT-based remote teaching works best when local teachers co-teach, translating and contextualizing AI-led lessons for students. AI avatars enable unprecedented personalization through intelligent tutoring systems that map fine-grained knowledge points and adjust learning paths based on real-time student data. These systems continuously collect click streams, response accuracy, speech patterns, and engagement metrics to build comprehensive learner profiles, enabling adaptive pacing, focused remediation, and dynamic content selection. Smart classrooms allow students to use tablets while AI assigns questions, evaluates answers instantly, and provides pronunciation and speaking feedback personalized to each student's level. Avatar-based teaching assistants deliver contextual instruction aligned with individual student struggles, offering interactive and immersive learning experiences. Virtual historical figures and AI avatars enliven subjects through immersive storytelling adjusted to student interest and prior exposure levels. China's strategy integrates AI avatars into 184 pilot schools, with plans for nationwide scaling. Within the next 5 to 10 years, tens of millions of students are expected to have access to personalized, AI-supported learning through smart classrooms or hybrid models. Experts suggest that AI avatars could eventually match human cognitive teaching capabilities, offering truly individualized instruction without bias while delivering social learning experiences through human-like interaction. The integration of digital humans will fundamentally reshape China's education workforce rather than simply replacing human teachers. Most educators are expected to transition from delivering standard lessons to becoming supervisors, mentors, and facilitators, leveraging AI tutors for grading, diagnostics, and routine content delivery. New specialized roles will emerge in AI curriculum planning, data analysis, and platform management. The Ministry of Education has launched national AI literacy programs and digital competence workshops for school leaders, creating specialized university degrees in AI education that combine technical, pedagogical, ethical, and data security training. Public-private partnerships between government, universities, and tech firms provide integrated training covering classroom AI, learning management systems, and content creation platforms. Hybrid co-teaching models are emerging where local teachers collaborate with remote urban or AI educators. Research indicates that effectiveness depends on collaboration, with human teachers adapting AI-driven content to local contexts. Graduate programs in AI education are training professionals equipped to blend technical AI skills with pedagogy, laying foundations for future hybrid roles where AI tutors enhance but cannot entirely replace human educators, particularly for emotional, social, creative, and critical thinking components. The normalization of AI avatars in education raises significant ethical, legal, and cultural challenges. Experts warn of potential bias and misinformation from non-uniform, low-quality training data. Surveillance concerns emerge from classroom tools that track emotions or behavior through facial analysis technology. The Personal Information Protection Law, Cybersecurity Law, and Data Security Law impose strict consent, handling, and cross-border data transfer rules, especially for minors. China's regulatory framework includes interim measures for generative AI requiring services to avoid forbidden content and align with socialist values. The Cyberspace Administration enforces ideological compliance, ensuring AI content reflects socialist core values while avoiding politically sensitive topics. National AI ethics guidelines integrate moral, legal, and technical standards, with digital education conferences establishing comprehensive ethical frameworks. Cultural adaptation proves crucial as traditional Confucian teaching culture emphasizes relational assessment, teacher authority, and moral guidance. Automated AI-enforced evaluation systems must accommodate these existing social norms while maintaining teacher identity and trust. Public sentiment shows high optimism, with approximately 78% of Chinese considering AI more beneficial than risky, though expectations for government regulation remain strong. The normalization of AI avatars as educators will catalyze broader societal changes in learning culture, student-technology relationships, and educational equity. Chinese education is shifting from rote memorization toward tailored learning where AI adapts to individual student needs, fostering strengths and addressing weaknesses. This promotes greater student control over pace and style, boosting self-efficacy and metacognitive skills while supporting lifelong learning mindsets. Enhanced engagement through immersive avatars with voice, gestures, and emotional cues strengthens student engagement and humanizes technology, particularly in virtual settings. However, over-reliance risks discouraging analytical thinking, requiring careful balance between AI support and human guidance. The technology's potential to reduce urban-rural disparities through quality content access must be weighed against risks of widening gaps due to uneven infrastructure and family support. China's digital education frameworks are being exported globally through MOOCs and international alliances, potentially shaping educational standards across the global south. This positions China as a leader in AI-enabled education, with widespread adoption of AI avatars potentially shifting societal acceptance of digital educators and redefining human teacher roles within human-AI hybrid frameworks. China's systematic integration of AI avatars and digital humans into education represents a comprehensive transformation that extends far beyond technological adoption. Through coordinated policy initiatives, substantial market investment, and innovative technological development, China is positioning itself to deliver personalized, scalable, and equitable education to millions of students. The success of this transformation depends on addressing infrastructure challenges, ensuring ethical implementation, maintaining cultural sensitivity, and preparing educators for hybrid teaching models. As this digital revolution unfolds, China's approach may serve as a model for AI-enabled education globally, fundamentally reshaping how societies conceptualize teaching, learning, and educational equity in the digital age.